Look for him doing everything in his power to get close to you physically, get into your physical space. That's a very strong body language sign that indicates that he's into you. What he's doing in those situations is trying to see how you react to him being closer to you because he knows there is that personal space distance that we all have. When he keeps breaching it, getting into it, he's trying to see how do you react to that? Do you recoil? Do you pull back? Do you look shocked? So if you react in a positive way, then that encourages him. That makes him feel like, oh, I think she likes me too. Another very strong body language sign that indicates he's into you is when you notice that whenever, for example, you should happen to be close by to him, and let's say, for example, he's holding an item, and that item was very idle in his hand, maybe a drink or something. It was just very idle. He wasn't really doing much with it. All of a sudden he's around you, close by you, and that item is moving around, right? That the bottle is constantly moving around. It's either coming to his lips or he's probably just looking at the label or the brand, and it's like he's all of a sudden that item that he's holding is just suddenly so important, so like attention worthy. A lot of times that's because he's enamored by you, so he's trying to take his attention and move it to something else so that he doesn't come off as too like obvious about how attracted he is to you. So unconsciously his body language is directing his attention to whatever he's holding, moving around, say a bottle for example, not realizing that, hey, you're directing far too much attention to that bottle you're holding and you weren't doing that a moment ago. But once she stepped in, that's when you started doing that because you're trying to avoid being too obvious about your attraction for her.